Hello everybody, welcome to round 2 of the chase here at Idaho. This is a intermediate track. It's sort of like Richmond, but like it's got the little like Atlanta style tri-oval on the front stretch. I mean, yeah, so let's give you an update on our chase drivers. So currently above the cut line, the 9 of Chase Elliott has already locked himself into the next round with a win. Clint Boyer is currently running second in the standings. Joey Logano is currently third in the standings. Fourth in the standings at the moment is William Byron. Then fifth in the standings is Jimmy Johnson, but he's starting all the way in last. Sixth in the standings is Eric Jones. Then seventh in the standings is Austin Dillon. I meant not Austin Dillon. It's seventh in the standings. Oh yeah, right, it is Austin Dillon. And then eighth in the standings is his teammate Tyler Reddick. So currently out of the standings right now are the 25 of Owen Miles, the 2 of Brad Keselowski, the 10 of Eric Almirola, and the 95 of Christopher Bell. Hopefully any of them could change their outcomes today. So, let's get the show on the road. Kurt Busch won the pole for this race. Ryan Blaney starts on the outside pole. Tyler Reddick, once again, the highest qualifying chase driver. And then we have the 88 of Alex Bowman. It's going to be Reddick and Kurt Busch moving on. The other two will not advance. Here we go. Next we have the 16 of Ryan Reed. The 18 of Kyle Busch is next to him. Then we have the 41 of Cole Custer. And the 9 of last week's winner, Chase Elliott. It's going to be Chase Elliott and Kyle Busch moving on. Kyle almost fell off, but he will advance, while Cole Custer and Ryan Reed will not. Next we have the 98 of Spencer Gallagher, the 17 of Chris Buescher, 73 of Danny Swords, and another chaser, the 24 of William Byron. Green flag, and the caution is out. 73 didn't make it past, so we'll have to try that one again. So here we go. Green flag. Oh, Byron isn't gonna make it. It's gonna be Chris Buescher and Spencer Gallagher. Tough break for William Byron. But yeah, he and Danny Swords will both not advance. So yeah, next we have the 99 of Scott Legacy Jr., then the 39 of Buck Bearingley, then the 14 of Clint Boyer, another chaser, and the 97 of Ty Dillon. Green flag. The caution is out. Boyer didn't make it past. This is one of his slower cars, so I can assume that's why. So the 14 of Boyer, 99 of Legacy, 97 of Ty Dillon, and Buck Bearingley. And it looks like it's going to be another caution because too many cars flipped over. So here we go. Final run at it. There. Oh, and once again the chaser's gonna get knocked out. It's gonna be the 39 and the 99 advancing. I'm gonna turn on a fan over here because it's getting pretty hot in here. Considering I didn't turn my AC on until a while back, so yeah, you'll probably be able to hear the fan in the background now. But yeah, 2 chasers that were running higher in the points, both of them will not advance. Next we have Ricky Stenhouse Jr. with his first paint scheme change of the season. Then we have the 5 of Justin Allgaier, the 55 of Henry Miles, and the 40 of Rory Miles. And it's going to be Ricky Stenhouse and Henry Miles moving on. Ricky Stenhouse having good luck at Idaho so far with his new paint scheme, which is literally an older paint scheme than his newer one. Like, it's the 2012 Bobby Labonte Kingsford scheme. So next we have the 95 of Lightning McQueen, the 60 of Chase Briscoe, the 21 of Matt DiBenedetto, and an 86 of Chick Hicks. And the caution is out. The 21 didn't make it past. Looks like the row 3 curse once again. So here we go. We're going to try that one again. The 95 just didn't even go, so we're going to have to try that again. Here we go. I always put the bigger cars on the outside lines because it's easier for them to go that way. It's going to be the 21 and the 60 moving on. I mean, the 86 and the 95, neither one of them will have a charter next season, because we are adding charters next year. So next in this round we have 2 chasers. This one isn't a chaser, but it's the 15 of Quinn Houff. Then we do have a chaser, Owen Miles. Then not a chaser, Felipe Carzona. And then another chaser, Joey Logano. And the caution comes out. Too many cars flipped over, including both chasers. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. Go. And the caution is out this time. Nobody flipped over. So we're going to try that one more time. And it looks like it's going to be Carzona and Owen Miles advancing. Joey Logano will not have a really good break here. Owen Miles, that's definitely going to put him way further up in the points, considering 3 of the chasers are now already out. And also Quinn Houff out as well. Next we have the 6 of Ryan Newman, the 19 of Martin Truex Jr., the 42 of Ross Chastain, and the 2 of Brad Keselowski, who's currently below the cut line. He needs a good race today. And he will advance to the second round with Truex. So he's got that going for him. Chastain and Newman will both be out. Next we have the 3 of Austin Dillon, a chaser, and the 00 of Landon Castle. Then the 72 of AJ Allmendinger, and the 34 of Michael McDowell. And it's going to be Allmendinger and Austin Dillon advancing. Allmendinger's had a pretty good season, almost made the chase, as the wall is doing something weird, because the support thing isn't right up against it like it needs to be. Okay. Next we have 3 chasers in this round. The 10 of Eric Almirola, the 95 of Christopher Bell, Denny Hamlin, the only non-chaser in this race, and Eric Jones. And like we expected, 2 chasers will move on. The 95 of Bell and the 20 of Eric Jones. Well, Almirola, the odd man out there, he's not having a really good chase so far. Here we go, the last race of round 1. Make sure that my camera didn't shut off again, which it shouldn't have, because I literally upgraded my storage last week. So yeah, the 4, the 0, and the 48 of Jimmy Johnson starting last place as a chaser. And like we expected, it's going to be Harvick and Johnson moving on. Well, Dylan Lupton is the only one that will be out. So anyway, round 2 is set. Let's get the orders. Okay, so in the first round we have Chaser Brad Keselowski, another Chaser Tyler Reddick, another Chaser Eric Jones, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And it's going to be the 2 and the 20 moving on. These two desperately want to win their way into the round of 8, while Stenhouse and, unfortunately, Reddick, who is right on the back of this board here, will not advance. So next we have the 21 of Matt DiBenedetto, 25 of Owen Miles, the 1, the pole sitter Kurt Busch, and last week's winner, Chase Elliott. 3. And it's going to be DiBenedetto and Elliott moving on. Owen Miles, who's currently outside of the playoffs. Luckily, he made the second round, so he will get a little bit more of a cushion there over some of the people who didn't. Next, we have the 48 of Jimmy Johnson, the 98 of Spencer Gallagher, the 18 of Kyle Busch, and the 82 of Felipe Carzona. And it's going to be Carzona and Jimmy Johnson moving on. Felipe Carzona having an impressive day. I feel like he's made the second round in every single start he's made this season. Next we have the 95 of Christopher Bell, the 17 of Chris Buescher, the 55 of Henry Miles, and the 3 of Austin Dillon. Oh, and Miles is going to make its way into the third round with Christopher Bell. So, Austin Dillon will be out along with Chris Buescher. Dillon did land on his wheels, but was unfortunately further behind the other two. Next we have the 39 of Buck Bearingley, the 99 of Scott Legacy Jr., the 60 of Chase Briscoe, and the 72 of AJ Allmendinger. Allmendinger's had an impressive last few races. And then as soon as I say that, he gets knocked out. So Briscoe and Scott Legacy Jr. will advance. Scott Legacy Jr., another driver having an impressive day today, towards the front. So here's the last race in the second round, the 4 of Kevin Harvick and the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. And that's a close one, but it's going to go to Harvick. So yeah, here we go. The third round is now set. We have 5 chasers out of 12 in this round. So any of the 5 of them, except for Chase Elliott, can advance. So here's the 21 of Matt DiBenedetto, the 48 of Jimmy Johnson, the 60 of Chase Briscoe, and the 2 of Brad Keselowski. And it's going to be Johnson and Keselowski advancing to the round of I forgot. Both of them trying to win their way in to the round of 8. Keselowski's below the cut line, so if he wins, he will not have to worry about Detroit next week. Next we have the 9 of Chase Elliott, the 20 of Eric Jones, the 82 of Felipe Carzona, and the 95 of Christopher Bell. Carzona in a chaser sandwich here. And it's going to be Elliott and Jones that will advance. Bell, unfortunately, did not make it. And neither did Carzona. So here we go. Fighting for the last 2 spots in the chaser grid, the 55, the 99, and the 4. And it's going to be Scott Lagacy and Kevin Harvick. Moving on to the final 6 with 2 other chasers. Henry Miles will unfortunately not make it. So here we go. We have the 9 of Chase Elliott, the 4 of Kevin Harvick, the 20 of Eric Jones, and the 48 of Jimmy Johnson. Green flag. And it's going to be Elliott and Jones again. I feel like every single round they've been in together, and every single round they've both made it. So, here are the final 4 for this race. The 99 of Scott Lagacy Jr. It would be very impressive if he can pull off an upset win today. And then we have the 2 of Brad Keselowski, 20 of Eric Jones, and the 9 of Chase Elliott, who's going for 2 in a row. And that'll be a caution. Too many cars flipped over. We're going to have to see who advances next time. Oh, the 20 barely is still sitting there, but he will advance along with Brad Keselowski for the win at Idaho. We will have another driver advancing to the round of 8. Who will it be? Green flag. Oh, it's close. It's gonna be Brad Keselowski, though. Brad Keselowski in the number 2 for Penske Racing will lock himself in to the round of 8. Congratulations to Brad Keselowski. He no longer has to worry about Detroit next week, but unfortunately all the other chasers except for Chase Elliott, all of them have to worry about what will happen at Detroit next week. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.